You are watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftakademy.com. www.netsoftakademy.com.
Microsoft Exchange Server 2019 is a robust enterprise-level mail and calendaring server that is designed to help organizations manage email, scheduling, and collaboration efficiently. As the latest on-premises version of Exchange, it builds on the reliability and security of its predecessors while introducing enhanced performance and modern features tailored for today's business needs. Now, talking about the key features of Microsoft Exchange Server 2019, one of the biggest feature is improved performance that is optimized for faster email processing and reduced resource consumption. Then we have enhanced security, which supports Windows Server core deployment that reduces the attack surface and includes advanced malware protection options. Unified messaging improvements for better handling of emails, calendars, and tasks with streamlined workflows. Support for larger mailboxes that can handle as much as 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte mailbox size ranges, which allows for efficient storage management. And lastly, optimized for Outlook and multiple platforms to ensure consistent experiences across devices. This is the key feature of Microsoft Exchange Server 2019 here. So now that we know the key features of Microsoft Exchange Server 2019, let's also discuss the benefits of it. The biggest benefit of implementing Exchange Server 2019 for organizations is that it centralizes the management of emails, contacts, and calendars. It centralizes the management of all the important workflows. That's the biggest advantage. Then the next major benefit is the fact that organizations can set up the entire infrastructure to be more on the high availability and resilience level to ensure uninterrupted communication. Compliance and data protection features are already included that prevent, or let's just say safeguard, sensitive information, and admins get to control that. And lastly, this entire on-premises infrastructure setup is 100% compatible with other Microsoft 365 or other Microsoft products, both on-premises and on the cloud. And they allow for seamless collaboration. So now that we know what Exchange Server 2019 is all about, what are its key features and what are its benefits, let us talk about the Mailbox Server Role. The Mailbox Server Role is the core component of Exchange Server 2019, which is responsible for hosting user mailboxes in public folders. This is the role, or this is the role running on that server that handles all the mailbox databases, manages client connections, and processes email transport within the organization. By consolidating these responsibilities in one location, the mailbox server ensures efficient mail delivery and storage. So now that we know what the mailbox server role is, what is Exchange Server 2019, what are its benefits, what are its key features, now let us look at how it integrates with your on-premises infrastructure. Now, because we are talking about Microsoft, we are going to stick to the Microsoft family of products. So the biggest product that Microsoft has for on-premises is its Active Directory Domain Services, or the ADDS. Now, Exchange Server 2019 integrates very tightly with Active Directory Domain Services and relies on the Active Directory for authentication, user management, and directory lookups. Active Directory provides the foundation for Exchange to manage recipients, permissions, and group policies, and makes it a very critical dependency for deployment and operations. So think about it like this when you can see the image here. So when you can see the image here, you will see that there is Active Directory that contains the user database, and there is the Exchange database, the Exchange server that contains the Exchange database, or that is the mail database. Both of these are constantly synchronizing. Now, because they're constantly synchronizing, what happens is any policy that we want to apply as admins can be applied either through Active Directory or through the domain controller or through the Exchange server. Now, remember, the scope is limited, however. The Exchange server or the server that is running the Mailbox Server Role can only handle rules for mail, that is email transport. So sending and receiving emails, it can only handle for that. However, the domain controller can handle GPOs for the entire organization, which makes it far more efficient and far more important to ensure that only the right people are getting access and only the right user data is being stored. We don't want user A's data to be stored in mailbox for user B. We want to avoid such issues. And by combining these two together, we get a very, very, very solid combo. So keep that in mind, and I'll see you in the next module. Thank you.
Thank you for watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftakademy.com. www.netsoftakademy.com.